Living in the Kitchen, sponsored by Winn-Dixie, built by ProCraft Cabinetry.
We're getting funky on
Welcome
this Friday.
to the Winn-Dixie Kitchen. Absolutely. So glad you could join us. All right, so we're making chicken parm today, right?
Ooh.
It's yes. And so we've got a lot of
Seems intimidating.
It does, but it's really not that bad. It's pretty easy. You'll see a lot of ingredients in the list and stuff like that, but don't be intimidated by it. It's actually a pretty simple situation. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is this sauce. It's very, very easy. It's just a bunch of tomato sauce, a little bit of tomato paste. You put in minced onions and garlic, some basil, and then a little bit of olive oil. You're going to let that simmer for really as long as you want, right? And so we've been doing that for about an hour now. It's just like on a low little deal. But let's talk about the main dish, right?
Yes.
Chicken. It's called chicken parm. Let's do it.
My husband loves this, so thank you for teaching
You're
me.
very welcome. So the first thing we did is we got chicken breasts, right? Because they're on sale right now at Winn-Dixie.
Yes.
And so
$1.99 a pound.
we cut them in half, right? So that way we make
See how
cutlets, so you
thin?
butterfly it. And then Justin, our executive producer, beat them to death, and so to
Slippery.
slim them up. And so what we're gonna do is now we're gonna bread them, and then we're gonna fry them in the pan. So the first thing we're gonna do is
This is the breading first.
1 second, hang on. So first thing we're gonna do is get this ready to go. You just whisk the eggs around. It's really pretty simple. Just hold that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna put it in the flour. So flour first,
Okay.
right? A lot of times we end up doing the egg first, but since we're gonna do this double, we're doing the flour first, and then we dredge it through our egg. Make sure it's nice and covered, nice and coated, and then we're gonna take and put it through here. Now this third one is panko seasoning, right? That's a little bit different than like your regular breadcrumbs, so grab the panko, and then I mixed in Italian
I was
seasoning.
going to say, is there cheese in there too?
And there's Parmesan cheese. So the Parmesan cheese is actually in there, and that's gonna like caramelize too when we cook it.
Yeah, and the shredded cheese right now is $2.99.
And so you just take this bad boy
SE
and you put it over here in this oil. I've used regular olive oil, not extra virgin. We've talked about that before.
Yep, the heating
That's exactly
is better
right.
for that.
So we're only getting, you can throw that one back over there. I've only got room in the pan for the two of them, so we'll just
Okay.
use these two. So remember, we're gonna go flour first, then we're gonna go into the egg wash. So we've got it nice and dredged, so that way everything sticks. And then we go with the panko. So we're gonna get in here. Remember that panko's got that Parmesan in there, all pre-mixed and ready to go for you.
Yum.
And then we just take this dude and just slap him right there.
All
So these are pretty quick. They don't take long. It's just a few minutes for them to cook. And then once we get done with those, we're gonna take and put them into something like this, right?
Okay.
So we'll take and dredge them in there. The first thing that you want to make sure, so that
You
way
have
things
one
don't.
lined over there with aluminum. Do you want that?
We're gonna get that in just a second.
Okay.
That's for something else. So for this, we just take a little bit of sauce, and you're just gonna put it on the bottom here, and that's gonna help prevent your chicken from sticking,
Oh, I like that.
right? So you just dredge it like that. And when
Chicken
these
from
dudes are
sticking.
done, we're just gonna place them in there. We're gonna cover it with some sauce, and then we're gonna put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on the top of it.
I'm so excited.
Right? It's pretty good stuff. So let's see how these are doing.
And you have this on like a medium high?
It's
something
about
like that?
medium, so
Okay.
you just want to get it nice and hot. We're gonna.
You put that one in first. That one might
Mm-hmm.
be closer to ready.
So while we're doing that, I'll give you an idea of what this looks like. You want to check it out?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Of
Where's
course
our
I
little
do.
warmer guys?
Oh, the little trivets?
Yeah, my little dudes. Here we go,
There
right
you
here.
go.
I got
And
a
you
couple
got-
of them right here.
Yep. You gonna put
Boom.
it back here?
No, I'm gonna put it right here so everybody
Okay.
can see it.
Perfect.
So, bam, bam, put those there. And then this guy, let's turn this because otherwise he'll burn. So it's just pretty easy. Wow, and look how beautiful that is.
Yep.
Because the cheese starts to caramelize and starts to brown like that. It looks very, very beautiful.
Beautiful.
Right? All right. So while we're doing that and we're waiting, I'm about to pull our chicken out. For right now, though, what we can do is we can get our pasta going. So the
Which
pasta's at a
also,
roll.
the pasta's on sale right now. It is SE Grocers pasta, 4 for $5.
Nice.
Stock up.
That doesn't suck
And
at
to
all.
remind you, the deals that we always talk about, they go through Tuesday, and then Wednesday starts the new deal. So you have through Tuesday to get these deals that we're talking about at Winn-Dixie.
All right. Okay. So real quick with this pasta, it's not just water, right? So there's a little trick that you need to do to it. You need to put in olive oil and a bunch of salt.
Oh, I never do olive oil. I'll do the salt for sure.
So the salt, and here's the thing about the salt. When you think you've put enough salt in there, put more salt.
You want it to taste like the ocean.
Seriously, you really do. All right. So let's go over here. Let's check out this stuff.
I cannot wait.
Let's see what it looks like, the final deal.
It smells so good in here, you guys. I'm so
Pull
glad
this
David
dude
knows how
out.
to cook. I benefit from this. And I know you do, Lena.
Right? No kidding.
All right.
She's like, tell them about the salmon that I made. All right, so the cheese is a little bit more done than I would technically like because we've been in there for a while, but it's pretty beautiful.
Somebody would love it like that.
Absolutely. So this is gonna be ready for us. This is what it's gonna look like when you get done. Remember, I just put a little bit of sauce in there, a little bit of cheese on that, and then we put it in the oven and we bake it at 350 degrees or 425. Really, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever you want. You're just gonna basically go until you get to the cheese that you like it, because by then,
165 degrees internal.
exactly. The chicken will be done because most of the cooking that the chicken's done has been right here on the pan. So we've got this going. This looks pretty good.
And really quickly, while he's finishing that, if you would like to become a rewards member, because that's how you get those deals at Winn-Dixie, you can download the app or visit winndixie.com/rewards.
All right.
So there it is on your screen.
Excellent.
And of course, we'll have part 2 coming up where we get to try
That's
it.
right. When we come back, we're going to plate all this stuff and we're going to eat. How about that?
I can't wait. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.